Hey bosses, hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome back to another Boss Creations production. Today's video is going to be quite well. I'm trying not to make it too long, but it's going to be of a 28 shirt order for a birthday cruise crew who are going on a cruise for a birthday. It's for a young woman who is turning 60. And we're doing 28 red shirts. Her birthday shirt is going to be white. We're doing 3 tank tops and a baby onesie. So if that's something you'd like to see, please stay tuned and, you know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we get this party started. What we're going to do is we're going to start off with our birthday girl shirt first because hers is the simplest shirt. Hers is going to be on a white shirt and it's going to have 2 colors, the black color and a sky bluish color. So that is going to be the one white shirt that we do. And then we're going to jump in and start off with all the other shirts, which are the 27 red colored shirts that I told you earlier. Now, this is going to be a semi-long video. I'm not going to talk our heads through this whole video. This video does not have any music because I don't want to get copyrighted. For some reason, I guess I don't know how to do this copywriting thing properly. So, um, so I don't do music on my videos anymore. And I don't think I can talk for 37 odd minutes. So we're just going to start off with the red, with this white shirt. And we're going to layer it with the black design first. And then we're going to put the blue design on top. And then we're going to move on to the red shirt, which is going to start off with the onesie. So I'll jump back in then. Y'all, now here is the reveal. Look at how that came out. That looks so beautiful and pretty. Oh my gosh, I love the 2 colors. That blue and that black pops so nicely. So now we're going to move on to the kid shirt. We're going to start off with the 18-month onesie, and then we're going to go on over to the T2, 2T, T2, the 2T toddler shirt, and then we're going to move on to the 3 racerback tank tops. All the rest of these are going to be in the red color. I switched angles after the first couple of shots here because I realized they were dark. So please excuse the lighting at the current moment. It will change soon. I was just trying to give you guys different angles and stuff. I'm still trying to work on my angles and my camera shots and all that. So you guys got to give me a minute. I know it's been a year, but still, I'm working in a small space, y'all. So you got to bear with me. Alright, let's see how this turned out. Oh, sorry, y'all. I had to take a little 2-second break because ice cream, why not? I had to take a little. My kids wanted ice cream, so I said, hey, why not? So I took a little break. So back at it. Now, I didn't show you how that little onesie went, but it's okay. It looks the same way like all the others. It came out perfect. This is the 2 t-shirt we're working on right now. Always remember you gotta lint roll, lint roll, lint roll, lint roll, lint roll. And now we're gonna go in and get the moisture out. Line it on up. And then we're gonna start adding our pieces. Alright, so I decided to do a little get to know me type of deal right now, I guess. So, but those who are just joining us, hey y'all, welcome to Boss Nation. My name is Renee. You guys can follow my personal socials at Renee Hodges. I'll leave all that down in the description box below. You can follow my business socials, which are the Boss Kreationz. For all of them, they might be a little different variations. Like for Facebook, it's spaced out. The Boss Kreationz. For Instagram, it's one full word. For Twitter, it's one full word. For TikTok, I believe it's still one full word, and so forth. But I'll leave all that, although all my handles, in the description box. My website is thebosskreationz.com, so you guys can shop all stuff boss related and everything to do with the Boss Kreationz on thebosskreationz.com. I will also leave that link down in the description box. I started doing YouTube videos about a year and some months ago now. I'm trying to build up my viewers. I love the ones that are here. I love you all. I love you all, and very much so appreciate you guys sticking around with me, watching my videos, commenting, and all that good stuff. I do love the feedback. Feedback is wonderful in my view. That means you guys are actually watching and liking and want to learn what's going on with me. Most of my videos are behind the scenes actions of me doing my orders. I do turn some of those into learning videos if I'm doing something that is not something that I do often, like when I'm doing sublimation on Sublaflock or layered designs like these. I don't really do those too often, so when I do, I kind of like to turn them into learning scenarios for my viewers. So as this video progresses and shows, you're going to see I'm going to start letting you guys know my tips and tricks on how to do this. So with that being said, with this clip right here, I'm showing you guys how I separate out everything. I cut, how I do my big orders. I cut everything first, and then I separate them out per design. So all I gotta do is take off one at a time, because like with these balloons, I do have 2 different sides of the balloons. One set of balloons are a slight bit smaller than the other set. So I cut them up and I have all my whites together, all my blues together. I do them by size if I'm doing different sizes of them, but majority of these I kept around in the same size frame. So my racerbacks and my smalls and mediums are the same size. All the other ones are a slight bit bigger, so I did separate them out. Now that we're going to move on to the racerbacks, I'm going to give you guys a little brief little how-to on how finding my center line. You saw me lint roll, I have already pre-pressed. So now we're going to go in and line up our design. Make sure that there are no flyaways in the back. Now this is a offsetted type of design, so in order for me to gauge the right angle of where my metal is, I had to put the top layer on. press that. I don't press it out for the full 30 seconds. I do a 10 to 15 second press since it is going to be multiple presses because it is multiple layers. My 2023 is offset layered with the blue at the bottom, so I just stuck that white on top. I am going to do these in steps until I get the hang of it. Further down in the video, you'll notice that I start pressing a couple different things at one time because I've gotten the hang of where everything was to be placed and so forth, so forth. So it's just tedious because it is multiple colors. It is the black, the blue, the yellow, the white, and then we're going to add green and, not green, red and gold at the end. So it's kind of like, it's tedious because it's a lot of layers. I realized I grabbed two big pieces, two of the larger size balloons, and I needed one small, one large. So I grabbed the right size. The small one goes to the left, the larger one goes to the right. Press that down for 5-10 seconds, and then release. Now we're going to add our balloon colors. We're only doing two colors, which is the red and the gold. That is why I put the black behind it so the red can pop on top of this red shirt. So because I'm using gold foil, I'm going to do the regular vinyl, which is cut in the red. We're going to do those first. Let those set, because with foil vinyl, when you're using foil, you cannot peel it as soon as it comes up. You have to let that cool. I brought it in a little closer so you can see. The red is down. These are gold foils. And the gold foiled pieces, you cannot, it will peel the vinyl up if you do it hot. It is a cold peel. So once you have layered it, you have pressed it, do not take your carrier sheet off. Leave it, let it cool, and then we peel it off. So we're going to go on to the next one. So what this is basically for the rest of this video is going to be repetition. It is going to repeat the steps that I just showed. I'm going to fast forward through it like it's already been fast forwarded now, but some of it is going to get sped up a little faster. And then we are going to, I might even cut some of this out to be honest with y'all, because this is, right now I'm set at 35. And I know y'all ain't going to sit here watching me do 28 shirts, 35, watch me 35 minutes of doing these shirts unless y'all working with me. Now, let's go on into a little commentary. If y'all working with me, put down in the comment section down below what y'all working on. What kind of business y'all running? Y'all learn anything from me? Is there something y'all want to learn? Something y'all want me to teach y'all? I'm very crafty. I can learn it and show y'all and help y'all. Y'all want to learn how to do puff? I've been dabbling in puff a little bit lately, so y'all let me know. Like I said before, we're going to go back onto the video. So now y'all see me layered on the white piece on top of my blue piece. It's just basics of that is just trying to get it centered the best way, eyeballing it the best way you know how, because you really don't have too much of help. Just make sure everything is evened out. You're layering. When you're layering and you have a big piece like this, and you know sometimes your pieces kind of get off a little bit once you press. They get smaller, they expand out or whatnot. Sometimes you got to cut pieces apart or whatnot. So that is what I'm trying to do right now. Layering it to my best ability without having to separate, because this would have been a lot to separate. But as we go forth, everything worked out fine. That's basically the shirt. All now I'm going to do is just add the balloons. And then we're going to add our pieces. Start with your vinyl pieces first, not the old ones. Sorry about the dog in the background, y'all. They're doing the patio in the back. So now we're just going to, like I said, layer on our vinyl first. Make sure they're all layered, and you can see some of them I had to cut apart, separate, and all that good stuff because it was not fitting right when it's together. So you see later on where I have to cut and separate. But now we're going to do our vinyl pieces, our gold vinyl pieces, which are our foiled pieces, the ones that we press and do not remove the carrier sheet from yet until it has been cooled. So now we're just going to take it in and we're going to move it on. Most of this is repetition, so I'm going to see if I can thin this out a bit and come back to y'all once I have thinned it out a bit. So I'm going to take this time now. If y'all like what y'all see, if y'all like what y'all hearing, please like the video, subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this and to learn new things as I learn them. If you would like to see something different or would like a further detail into things, other things like detailed instructions on how-tos, leave those comments down in the description box as well, and I will sure to get around to doing those for you, which y'all just saw me do. Part of my vinyl was not sticking properly, so I stuck it back down and I used the end part of my lint roller to push it into the vinyl. Now once I press it again, it will all the way and totally stick. Alright y'all, I'll be back in a minute. Alright y'all, as you can see we have moved on to the bigger shirts. I believe I started off with my 2X shirts first because I had a 4X, a 3X, a 2X, and a couple of 1Xs, a whole several bunch of 1Xs and 3Xs. So, I mean 2Xs and 3Xs, one 4X, one 3X. So, I think I started off with my bigger shirts first and I was moving my way down to the smaller ones because the bigger ones are kind of a little harder because they are bigger than my press. So I always get done with the harder ones first before I move on to the easier ones. I am not going to show you the process of me doing all of them at one time. Like I said, I am going to thin this out a bit. So I just wanted to give you a close-up of the foil work on this one. It's the same as before. It is a repetition video because it is 27 different shirts, different sizes, same design, being put on the same way. So I just wanted to do a little close-up of the big ones that I do, so you guys can get the full aspect and full view of how the big ones are done. I line it up the best of my ability on the press as centered as possible. I center my design. I make sure I am at least 3 finger widths apart from the top of the white design. So that's why my blue design is a little further down. We're going to move it. The tip of the collar is at the tip of my press. So that is why that is that. I am speeding this video right on through, right along quickly so you guys can see it is the same thing. I start with my blue because that is the bottom layer. My white is my top layer. My gold is my last layer, and then the black, you know, those have their own different layer sets as you saw. So it's just a few more little shirts to go, and then we're gonna move on to the most exciting part in my order process, which is the ending part where I am folding and packaging up the shirts. So a few more clips of these, and then I'll see you at the table. Alright, y'all, we're almost at the end of the night. Right now it's about 4 something in the morning. And girl, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. These are the last sets. I believe this is the last set of mediums, or because I only had one small, so these are the last set of mediums. And I am just, see, I told you guys I was going to start doing this thing a little easier. I am pressing the gold, the yellow, and the black balloons together at the time. It's the end of the night. I pressed all the other ones that I needed to press, went back to the big ones because I had to add on their balloons, trying to speed up time. You know what I mean? So we're just adding on the balloons. The carrier sheets are not getting taken off of these tonight. They will get taken off later on in the tomorrow when I do the packaging. But as soon as I get done putting on these balloons, I will be going to sleep. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the production part of this order, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, beautiful bosses. It is a brand new day. Like I said in the last clip, we were going to package these orders up in the morning. It is now morning. It is about 7 a.m. in the morning, and I'm doing this right before I have to head off over to my 9 to 5 CNA job. So we are just going to go ahead and fold these shirts up, put them to the side, and then we're going to go ahead and stick them in the cellophane bags. So all I'm doing right now is just taking off the carrier sheets for the foil, and then we're going to go ahead and just fold them on up. So that's all we've got to do today. That's it. The order is pretty much done. It's time for the fulfillment part. Fulfilling and delivery. I'm not going to take you guys on this delivery because I know people don't want to be seen on other people's cameras and stuff, so I'm not about to violate anybody's personal space while for doing that. So we're just going to stick to what we know best, and we're going to fold them up. I'm trying to fold them up in size, so when I package them up in the boxes, I get go from the biggest sizes, which is my 4X, to my smallest sizes, which is my 18-month onesie. All right, y'all, we are at the end of the folding scenario. So now we're just going to go ahead and sit them on in their plastic bags so they can go ahead and get packaged up in this box. So now we're just folding up the last little couple pieces, which are the smaller sizes, the onesie and the 2 t-shirt. And then I also left the birthday girl shirt for last because I wanted her shirt to be right on top because it is her. She is the reason why all these shirts are being made. So we're gonna put her shirt right on top of the packaging, the box. Now we're gonna grab out our cellophane packages and we're gonna go ahead and slip them on inside their little cellophane bag so everybody can have their individual shirts. Good to go. I'm not gonna put a label on the 18-month shirt or the 2 t-shirt because the 2 t-shirt I think I did a hand label on that. The 18-month shirt don't need because you can see that it's a onesie. The 2 t-shirt really didn't need it either because you can see that that was a small shirt. But everything else at the end of me putting them all into their cellophane bags, I will be adding the size stickers to the bags to make sure that everybody can just grab the size that they paid for and so forth and so forth. So we're just gonna package all the rest of these shirts up, and I'll see you back in a few. Alright, y'all, we are pretty much at the end of the night. We are going to go ahead and almost time for me to go to work. I went ahead and changed out my clothing. So now we're just going to go ahead and package up the last little bit of these shirts. And we're just going to go ahead and send them on over into the box. Package up the box and let them go on off to their forever homes. Now I have put on all the label stickers. If you look closely on some of them, they have their label stickers on them already. So we're just going to go ahead and put them all in the box. Size matters, so we're going to start from the biggest sizes first and work our way up to the top. Alright, y'all, if y'all enjoyed the video in the process of what I do, please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me any kind of videos you want me to do in the description box below. All my handles and everything will be in the description box below. Follow my socials, business, and personal. I love to see y'all in every aspect of the world. You guys have a very blessed day. Be bosses, hustle hard, and be strong. See y'all on the next clip. Bye. P.S. Like I always say, branding is key. Leave a few little business cards just in case somebody wants to find you. And always put your branding on your boxes and materials. Peace out.